What's up, everyone? Seems like we've got some people joining now. Fields or Riot? I don't know. Might be Riot. We'll see how it goes. We will wait for a minute for more people to join on here, but thank you, everyone, so far. Feel free to ask some questions while people are still joining up here. Let's also just get this thing going here. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything cool? We all good here? How many punters? Should we do an all punter live mock draft? I like Travis's idea there. 7 rounds. We're going to do my buddy Arif's consensus big board. We'll do user voted, NFL draft order, difficult. I like making my life difficult, and same as mine. All right. I will warn you that if something like crazy happens with my 3-year-old or 1-month-old, then I might need to hop off here, but let's just hope that that doesn't happen, I guess. Simulator's booting up, as you can tell. I'm here with you guys. The first one of the year. I just haven't really had time to do this yet. When will the media let the Jimmy G to New England talk die? I would say that as soon as the Patriots stop wanting Jimmy Garoppolo, which I think they would still be open to that trade. Why do people want Jimmy G so bad? I'm not sure. I don't know. It seems like people are kind of torn on Jimmy G. The Patriots, however, I think still like him. I did have Uche in my live mock last year to the Patriots. I will not say F Jimmy G. All right. Let's start the round here. Let's kick this thing off. No more waiting around. My computer's being slow, it appears. What's going on here? Oh, boy. I might have too much going on here on my computer. We'll see how this goes. Looks like it's starting. Looks like... Oh, boy. Sorry, guys. Let's do this over again. Feel free to roast me in the comments or something. If not, I might need to change computers. This is going to be very uninteresting, but my old computer, which is the one that I'm doing this on, has a better camera than my new computer. So that's why I'm doing it on my old computer, but my old computer sounds like it's about ready to blow up. So let's just do this over again. User voted, NFL draft order, difficult, same as mine. Let's draft. Let's hope this works better this time. And I'll also quit some stuff on my computer. What are you guys saying to me? Please draft Chris Evans, Vera Tucker, Horn, or Collins at 15 and no quarterback. I would probably say Vera Collins. And Vera Tucker. Oh, boy. Do it on the PFF. Yeah, I might try to have to do that. We'll see how this one goes. Sorry, guys. I'll answer your questions while I'm doing this. Greetings from Brazil. What's up, Brazil? I've got a Mac. That's part of the problem here, possibly. All right, I'll stop the FanSpeak one. We'll go with PFF, see if that works better. Probably should have made sure that I could do this first, huh? Okay. 7 rounds. Speed will go fast. Care for positional value. I'll just leave this stuff as is. I will be the New England Patriots. Enter draft. Let's see if this works better, folks. Ray Routh. Who's Ray Routh? BB picks no quarterback. Will he pick the best player who's available? Yes. Is the Fields talk real? I'm not sure. Are we assuming they trade for Jimmy? Well, let's see how the first round goes first, and then we'll see if we want to make the trade, an assumed trade for Jimmy. I'm not going to trade up. I'm just going to see who's there. All right, we got Christian Barmore. We've got Mac Jones, Trevon Moehrig, Rashad Bateman, J.C. Horn, Greg Newsome, Elijah Vera Tucker. If this is how it goes, so this is assuming that the 49ers would not take Mac Jones and that the 49ers took Justin Fields in this situation. I do think the Patriots would take Mac Jones. I'm not sure how happy Patriots fans would be about that scenario, but I think that that's what we are going to do here is we are going to take Alabama quarterback Mac Jones. I think that the more likely pick is probably USC offensive lineman Elijah Vera Tucker. I've been pretty in on him so far. I think J.C. Horn is a possibility, but yeah, I just kind of feel like Mac Jones would be the guy if he is there at 15. How would someone like Mond be an upgrade over Stidham? I'm not sure if he would be. I think that just based on his mobility, he might have more upside than Jarrett Stidham, but I'm not sure if he would immediately be an upgrade over him or if he'd be a for sure upgrade over him. So now we are sitting here at the 46th overall pick. Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss still there for us. 2 offensive linemen, Walker Little and Dylan Radins. Jamin Davis, I think, would be a decent pick here. Diami Brown, I like him a lot out of UNC. So I'm thinking either Elijah Moore or Dylan Radins. How are you guys feeling about this as we currently are sitting here at 46 overall? We've got one person saying Moore. We've got one person saying Radins. I think that since I think that they're going to take an offensive lineman in the first round, I'm more apt to take an offensive lineman here as well and see which wide receivers are left a little bit later. So we are going to take Dylan Radins in the second round. So far we've got Mac Jones. So far we've got Dylan Radins. I think that's a pretty solid way to start off the draft here. You guys were really kind of split on that. Now we wait until the 96th overall pick. There's that 77th pick forfeited. I thought that the punishment on that was kind of harsh for the Patriots. The whole taping the Bengal sideline thing. I don't know if that was worth $1 million in a third round pick, but that's what the NFL decided. Okay, so this is kind of where the PFF draft simulator breaks, is that Jamin Davis and Jamar Johnson and Kelvin Joseph are just always available. So is Kendrick Green. Tay Gowan's usually pretty available too. So I'm going to just move down a little bit because some of these just aren't that realistic. We could hop back up if we need to. But I would think about taking a wide receiver at this spot. I would consider taking a linebacker. Consider taking a safety. Let's see who's available at safety. Divine Diablo. Let's see who's available at linebacker. And let's see who's available at wide receiver. Those are the 3 big positions of need. I guess we could throw in cornerback as well, just to see who's still here. All right, so Tay Gowan, Jamin Davis, Jalen Darden, St. Juste, Divine Diablo, Nico Collins, Simi Fehoko. I might go with Nico Collins here, big wide receiver out of Michigan. The Patriots have taken a lot of Michigan players recently. He fits all of the Patriots' size and testing standards. Maybe a little bit of a project, but I think the Patriots would be pretty well off taking Nico Collins there in the third round. Thanks everyone for watching so far. I know this was kind of impromptu. I was planning on doing something different. And then I just kind of randomly had some time. So why not do one of these? Okay, so like I said, this is the problem with the PFF mock. Jamin Davis, Jamar Joseph. Like, half the players are still here, which is really kind of unrealistic at this point. But I guess you could look at this one of two ways. I think one of these players could potentially fall down. So what do you guys think? Should we take the steal and Jamin Davis or Jamar Johnson? Or should we take someone a little bit more realistic at this point? My favorite simulator is the FanSpeak one. It seems to break the least often, and I find it easiest to do the trades. I like that you are offered trades, but tried to do FanSpeak, didn't work out that well. Okay, so we've got someone saying Davis, someone saying realistic. Let's just scroll down and see who would be available around this point. Chris Evans out of Michigan. Monty Rice out of Georgia, I think would be a pretty interesting, realistic pick here. Maybe we'll go Ambry Thomas out of Michigan. That's a realistic pick. Patriots definitely have a need at cornerback. Who have we taken so far? I'll go back through it. It was Mac Jones in the first round, Dylan Radins in the second round, Nico Collins in the third round. Grabbed Ambry Thomas there in the fourth round, and now we've got two more fourth round picks. We'll look at a linebacker here. And this is moving slowly, sorry. Like I said before, Monty Rice, Derek Barnes out of Purdue, maybe in the fifth round, maybe a little bit later here. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Monty Rice out of Georgia or Derek Barnes out of Purdue? I'll let you guys have a say in that real quick. I know that there's a little bit of a delay on this. Gillespie or Barnes. Monty Rice is kind of the more athletic linebacker out of Georgia. Derek Barnes fits the Patriots' standards a little bit better at linebacker just because he's a little bit bigger. Kind of split on this between Rice and Barnes. I'll take Rice because he's the higher pick. He's the higher ranked player here. They do love Georgia. They also do love Purdue. They got Juwan Bentley out of Purdue only a couple of years ago. Although, yeah, but I don't know if you want another Juwan Bentley. I think Derek Barnes was a little bit more solid at Purdue, maybe a little bit more versatile, but we'll see on that. All right. They do need a safety, so let's check out the safety position real quick here. A lot of the ones that I like are off the board. Yeah, Gillespie, DeMar Hamlin, Sean Davis, James Wiggins, Jamien Sherwood. I might go for James Wiggins. He's a really versatile safety. You can play in the box. You can play back deep at free safety. He had a torn ACL one year, but he bounced back from that. Really athletic option. So I'm going to grab James Wiggins here with my final fourth round pick. Feeling good so far about Mac Jones. I think that if Mac Jones is available there after number 3, if, let's say, the 49ers take Trey Lance or Justin Fields at number 3 overall, I actually think the Patriots could trade up for Mac Jones. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility for the Patriots. I think that he would probably be, just like he is for the 49ers, he'd probably be the best fit for the Patriots at quarterback as well. At least I think that that's how they would view him there. So let's move through here. Get down to someone who's a little bit more realistic. Patriots do need a defensive tackle. Kyrus Tonga is a possibility. Let's look at running backs here, though. Patriots could use a third down back of the future. I like Elijah Mitchell out of Louisiana quite a bit. I don't know how to say his name, but Kene Nwengu out of Iowa State I think would be a possibility. But I like Elijah Mitchell. I think that he would fit what the Patriots need as a third down back. A little bit undersized, but could run the ball a little bit as well. So we'll grab Elijah Mitchell in the 5th round. Jones versus Fields. Who would they prefer? It's tough. I sort of lean towards Mac Jones. I would not be surprised if the Patriots like Mac Jones more than Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields a lot more than Mac Jones. Maybe the Patriots surprise me. Maybe they trade up to number 4. Maybe they trade up for Justin Fields. Maybe he falls down to them. But it would be, I'd say at this point, a slight surprise for me personally if the Patriots did take Justin Fields in this draft, just with everything going on, with how early he could come off the board, with what the Patriots usually look for in a quarterback, just kind of what is going on with Justin Fields in general. But I do think that they should try to take Justin Fields. So now we're here at 188. I think the Patriots could use a defensive lineman. So Bobby Brown, a possibility here. We've filled a lot of the needs already. Jonathan Marshall, another possibility, I think. Kairos Tonga, another possibility. So I like Bobby Brown's potential. And I think that whatever defensive lineman that they take in this draft, they can wait on a little bit. I think that they can groom him a little bit because they have so many other defensive linemen on this team with Lawrence Guy and Henry Anderson, with Devon Godchow. So whoever they take a defensive tackle could basically just be a reserve option that they're grooming for the future in that position. Please tell me we're trading up. Maybe. I don't know. They've got the draft capital to do it. I'm not sure if it would be for a quarterback or for a wide receiver, maybe for some other position, but those are the two that I would probably look at, either a quarterback or a wide receiver if the Patriots did trade up. Let's scroll through here, see who the top players available are now at this point. We can basically take anyone. So maybe I'll double up on a wide receiver and take Jacob Harris. He's one of the best athletes in this entire draft. Ran a really fast 3-cone, like a 6.5 3-cone, good 40 time, big wide receiver, 6'5", 219 pounds. Another project, and I'm not sure if these 6th and 7th round picks that the Patriots are going to take are definitely going to make the roster. So that's kind of the thinking that I have there on that one. Chances J.C. Jackson gets traded. He could. I think it's a possibility. So this is our final pick. Patriots, once again, could do pretty much anything here at this point. So maybe take another tackle. Maybe take Tommy Doyle. Could take defensive lineman like Taquan Graham. Second cornerback. All right. I'll follow Chris and I'll take a second cornerback. Let's see who else is available at cornerback right now. Let's go Nate Hobbs. He's another one who really fits the Patriots' athletic profile. So you grabbed Ambry Thomas out of Michigan. You got Nate Hobbs out of Illinois. Now let's look real quick to see everything that we got. So Mac Jones, we got an A+ from PFF on that one at 15th overall. Dylan Radins, PFF didn't love that quite as much, C+. Nico Collins out of Michigan. Ambry Thomas out of Michigan. Doubled up on those Michigan guys again. Monty Rice, linebacker out of Georgia, kind of an athletic option who's, plays a little bit like his hair is on fire. Cincinnati safety James Wiggins. Then in the 5th round, we took Louisiana Lafayette running back Elijah Mitchell, Texas A&M defensive tackle Bobby Brown, UCF wide receiver Jacob Harris, and Illinois cornerback Nate Hobbs. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think that this is somewhat realistic. If Mac Jones did fall to number 15 overall, I think the Patriots would take him. I think that if he even fell to 8 or 9, somewhere in that range, I think that they might even consider trading up for him. Dylan Radins out of North Dakota State, athletic offensive tackle. I think that he would potentially be on their board. Like I said earlier, Nico Collins, athletic big wide receiver out of Michigan, gives them a little bit more youth and potential at that position. Ambry Thomas, he opted out for the 2020 season. I think that he would be going quite a bit higher if that didn't happen. Patriots could get some intel on him from Jed Fish from his Michigan days. And yeah, like we said, Monty Rice out of Georgia. Patriots like Georgia guys. Cincinnati has 2 really good safeties in this class. James Wiggins is one of those. Patriots need a third down back of the future. That's Elijah Mitchell there in the 5th round. So thanks for joining me, guys. Maybe we'll do another one of these at some point tomorrow. Maybe if I'm bored and trying to kill time before the actual NFL draft, maybe I'll try to get this one going on FanSpeak. But I am glad that we could get at least one of these done this spring because I did have a lot of fun doing them with you guys last year. So thanks everyone again for watching, and yeah, ask me any other questions you have on Twitter.